Stop trusting people's words. Seriously, stop it. A psychologist at UC Santa Barbara proved that the average person can only detect a lie 54% of the time. That's barely better than flipping a coin, which means right now, today, someone you love is going to lie straight to your face, and your brain is going to say, yeah, that checks out. Not anymore. I spent months studying how interrogators, poker pros, and intelligence officers separate truth from garbage, and I'm about to hand you their entire playbook. No fluff, no trust your gut nonsense, actual mechanics. Stick around for trick number 6. It's so ruthlessly effective, it almost feels illegal. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to hear. You're not bad at catching lies because you're dumb. You're bad at catching lies because you're nice. Your brain wants to believe people. Psychologists call it the truth default theory. Your mind automatically assumes everyone is being honest until overwhelming evidence forces it to reconsider. Liars know this. They're counting on it. So step 1 isn't learning a trick. Step 1 is giving yourself permission to doubt. Not in a paranoid way, in a curious way. Think of yourself less like a detective and more like a scientist. You're just collecting data. Now let's talk about what data to collect. Before you even ask a single question, do this. Watch them when they don't know you're watching. I call this setting the camera. You're recording their default settings, how they talk, breathe, fidget, and make eye contact when there's zero pressure. This is their truth frequency. Because here's the thing everyone gets wrong. There's no universal sign of lying. Touching your nose doesn't mean you're lying. Looking left doesn't mean you're lying. Those are myths from bad TV shows. What actually matters is change. When someone shifts away from their default behavior the moment you bring up a sensitive topic, that shift is your signal, not the behavior itself, the change. Someone who never makes eye contact, that's just how they are. But someone who always makes eye contact and suddenly can't look at you, now we're talking. Most people ask questions like detectives in a bad movie. Did you do it? Were you there? Yes or no? Done. That's a gift-wrapped escape route for any liar. Here's what professionals do instead. They ask assumption-loaded questions. Instead of, did you talk to your ex? Try, what did your ex say when you two talked? You just skipped the yes or no door entirely. Now they have 2 choices. Correct you, I didn't talk to them, or start building a fake scene. And building fake scenes in real time, that's where liars bleed. Watch their reaction in the first 3 seconds. Not what they say, what their body does before their mouth catches up. This one is devastating and stupidly simple. Let someone finish their whole story. Nod, smile. Let them think they nailed it. Then, casually say, that's crazy. Walk me through it again, but start from the end. Truth tellers can do this easily. They're pulling from a real memory. It works forwards, backwards, sideways. Memories are 3D, but a liar rehearsed their story like a script, beginning, middle, end. Asking them to run it in reverse is like asking someone to sing the alphabet backwards. The pauses get longer, the details change, new things appear, old things vanish, and they won't even realize they're falling apart. When someone's lying, they do one of 2 things with details. They give you way too many or way too few. Over-detailers say things like, I was at Jake's house. We were watching the Lakers game. It was the 3rd quarter. I had a Sprite. His dog was sitting on my feet. Nobody remembers a Tuesday night like that. They're overcompensating because they think more details equals more believable. It's actually the opposite. Under-detailers go vague. I was just out, around. The sweet spot, what truth sounds like, is specific but effortless. I was at Jake's. We watched the game. I got home around 11. Clean, no performance, no rehearsal energy. This is the trick that changes everything. Mid-conversation, casually inject a detail that never happened. Say it like it's nothing. Right, and you mentioned it was super crowded there. They never said that. You just made it up. A truth teller will correct you instantly. What? No, I didn't say that. It wasn't crowded at all. They're protective of their real memory. They want accuracy. A liar will absorb it. Oh yeah, I mean, it was kind of crowded, I guess. They agree because they're not defending a memory. They're defending a story. And adding one more fake detail to a fake story costs them nothing. They think agreeing with you keeps them safe. That moment of absorption, that's your confirmation. Here's the trick that requires zero skill and zero words. After they answer a question, just say nothing. Don't nod, don't react, don't fill the silence. Just hold comfortable eye contact and wait. 5 seconds of silence feels like 5 minutes to someone who's lying. Truth tellers handle silence fine. They said what happened. There's nothing to add. They might shrug or say, yeah, that's pretty much it. Liars cannot stand the vacuum. They'll start talking again. They'll add things they didn't plan to say. They'll over-explain, backtrack, contradict themselves. Silence makes liars feel like you know something, and panic makes people sloppy. The best interrogators in the world aren't great talkers. They're great waiters. This is the subtlest tell, but once you see it, you can never unsee it. When someone tells you something real, their emotions match the story. If they're describing something scary, their voice tightens. Something funny, they start smiling before they even get to the punchline. The feeling arrives with the memory. Liars get the timing wrong. They'll tell you something sad and then put on the sad face, like an actor who missed their cue. The emotion is an afterthought, not a reflex. It's a half-second delay. Blink and you'll miss it. But once you're tuned into it, it's like watching someone lip sync badly. You can't unsee it. Here's what I need you to understand. These aren't tricks to turn you into some paranoid interrogator who trusts nobody. That's a miserable way to live. These are tools for the moments that matter. When something feels off, when the stakes are real, when you deserve the truth and someone's trying to take that from you. Use them wisely. Use them sparingly. And when you catch a lie, don't always call it out. Sometimes the smartest move is just knowing, quietly, on your terms. That's real power.